Is the audio working okay? If there's anyone in chat, let me know if the audio is working okay. I'm just posting that we're going live, and then I'll be drawing. Audio's good? Awesome. Okay. Okay, let's get to work. So I'm designing a little lino cut print for my mom. I'm gonna use this later. For now, I just gotta design the design. So these are my parents' dogs. I thought it'd be fun to do one of them because they're just little babies and they're very cute. And I thought I'd draw a really cute thing for my mom. Yeah, my mom really likes having like thoughtful gifts, so I thought I'd design one that's. Oh, what was that? For context, the blue drawing on the right is one I did with. Actually, I have the sketch pad right here. You can see it. I did with some pens while hanging out with Penn at the university while I was working on some final projects and stuff. But here's the actual physical drawing. I'm not just tracing. I'm using my own art and then correcting it. But yeah, so I'm just trying to lean into like the strengths of a lino cut design. I'm looking forward to cutting it out and printing it. Oh, is everything okay? Is it working? Visually, is the audio working? I hope it is. Maybe I shouldn't use this reference. Like, the drawing was a good reference in some ways, but I think it doesn't quite capture the original photo. Let's do a quick bad sketch, and then I'll go to final lining. Okay. Really helps to be able to have like the same size photo side by side. Oh, you're currently doing Christmas gift art for your family? That's so sweet. Oh, I'm glad that we're both spending the day doing something like that. hardest thing with drawing like real things is knowing, in a more stylized way, is like knowing what to keep and what to change. Okay. Yeah, I think I did a pretty good job capturing Ripley's shape. I was a little wonky, but we're gonna fix it up. There we go. And now I gotta capture Rue. Rue's a lot harder to draw. Honestly. He's such a goofball of a dog in expression and behavior. I love Rue so much. He's just a little baby. I'm gonna get to see my puppies this weekend, and I'm very excited to snuggle their cute little faces. So I'm looking forward to that. Get to see my family, get to see my puppies. Oh, I'm on the wrong pen, that's why it's... Yeah, too thick. I think I did a pretty good job with this specific sketch that I did on paper, so I'm gonna grab that. A little reference. There we go. Our cats curled up after my lap last night instead of crawling off the huge dead sniper. Oh, that's so sweet, Dishmaviv. What a cute cat. Yeah. I'm really hoping this will turn out good. The final print, that is. so hard drawing certain things like dog face. Complicated dog face. Making her head way too big. It's hard to draw. Awesome, Digital Beef. Look forward to seeing what you do with it. Whatever you're making for your family. That's okay as a first sketch. Add in these pillows. Anyone have any things they want to chat about? Any topics? Any questions from videos and stuff I've done? Or oh, those are cute. That's awesome, Digital Beef. I hope the varnishing goes well. I mean, you should be. Those look great. It's really the last push day ever. I can mess up the whole thing, but it's usually fine. Yeah, like you sometimes just have those points in projects where you're like, you could mess everything up right here. Okay. I think I know what I need to do to make the next layer, the next sketch look better. I think I'm gonna sketch a few times just to make sure I've got the design just right, and then go from there. Ripley's so cute, which is such a baby. I love how like half the photos of Ripley is Ripley had chilled out and Rue's like, high alert. Oh yeah. A lot of those telling me about Archipelago. It seems interesting. Mm-hmm. I've been playing more Hollow Knight. It's much better than high school me thought it was. It's always interesting to return to things you haven't experienced for a long time and realize your younger self was just wrong and also bad at games. It's not like remotely the first game I've had that experience with, even just in like the last couple years. There we go. That's looking decent. There we go. That. I gotta fix up Rue's face. It's gotta be more. A little on the nose or on the snout. Ooh, an Ultimate game. Interesting. Better multi-world with more folks. And sound like you're interested in that? Yeah, no, I was interested in that at some point. That could be fun. Slowly figuring out Rue's head. Rue's hard to draw in some ways. For me, anyway. Maybe I'm just unskilled. I love Rue's little gremlin ears. Just a baby. I can't quite get the angle of her note just right. There, I think I finally captured her little nervous energy. Thoughts? Good? Awesome. Thank you, Spooky. just really want to make sure that I get this right, you know? It's like, yeah. It's gonna be my mom's gift. I'm for those who weren't here at the start. I have a. Is my like stream numbers wrong? There's at least 3 of you, and it's saying I only have 2 viewers. That doesn't. That's weird. I'm gonna go check what the actual live is saying for viewership. Weird. But yeah, I'm gonna turn it into a Final Cut. I have to do a Bastet figure for a gift. That's cool. Yeah, that's weird. Like I could like there's at least. Oh no, is YouTube doing that now too? Hey, if you're in the chat, could you just send a message of any type? Because I think you're not being counted as viewers unless you're messaging. Ugh, I hate that the platforms are doing that now, because it makes you feel like you're like there's way less viewers than there actually is. If people aren't talking, they don't show up. Because like the instant y'all sent messages, the number increased. the moment. And that's telling. I don't know. I had heard that Twitch was doing it, but I didn't realize YouTube was also pulling this, and I don't like that. I would like to actually know how many people are viewing when they're viewing. You know, like I don't know. It's very demotivating as an artist, as a streamer, when you're like, oh, there's like most of my chat's not here, and then you're like. You get someone people talk, and it's suddenly like, oh, you actually are here. YouTube's and Twitch are just not counting y'all. We're not telling me you're here. You know, you're not getting counted in the analytical thing. I don't know. It's annoying. I don't love that element of these platforms. I don't love most elements of these platforms. Figuring out Rue's head is so hard. It's a lot of shapes. So I would say the worst thing for shapes is Goofy. Goofy is made of bad shapes. I do not recommend drawing Goofy from Disney. I did it a long time ago for a friend's charity stream. And for a while after, we just kept going, Goofy's made of bad shapes afterwards. There we go. I think I'm getting a decent Rue. It's not quite perfect, but it'll do. She's such a goofy looking little baby. I'm also like partially with this Lino cut and things just pulling on some art styles that some of my family members have used in the past. Really, my uncle who passed away this year. So, yeah, going for the same kind of line arty, scratchy lino thing that he did. Man, this year has been a lot, which is why I post about it on Blue Sky, but I am very thankful that today things went well. My dad had surgery earlier, and he's okay. It went perfect, like as good as it could have been. He's probably gonna get discharged today, and we thought he'd be in the hospital for a day or two at the minimum. So I don't know. I'm hoping if things go really well, I'll get to see him this weekend, but that's doubtful. He needs to recover. So, yeah. Yeah, that kind of sums it up. They want to take our ad rev, but they want to make excuses for why we shouldn't get the revenue. Yep. Yeah, no. It's weird that they're just, like, not counting viewers unless you're talking in the chat. I think that's really telling. The fact that every single time someone a different person has sent a message in the chat, the number has gone up by 1 exactly. I'm on to them. I know what these platforms are doing. I don't know. They always treat the users as if we're, like, really stupid. And I don't know. I think, like, companies' general belief now that everyone's just easily dupable is worrying. Look at that Ripley and Rue. I think I've captured their vibe pretty good. Now I just gotta... There we go. What a cutie! I love Ripley and Rue. They're so cute. There we go. The interesting thing will be trying to imply like shadow and light with just the scratchy kind of liney stuff. And idea question. For capturing this like cushion they're on, should I just do like little tiny like wedge cut type things to like give it a bit of a texture? Do you think? Like if I have most of this bed area be black but with like little bits cut out, do you think that would make a nice like textury look? Kind of make it look like a cushion? Something like taking like the little triangle. I don't know what you call those. I should know. The tools used for lino and carving tools, but the little triangle one, the triangle. I'm great at language. Yeah, I like the little V tool. I think if I take that and just do like little ones all over the place, it should give it a nice texture. Because I'm trying to think not just like what looks good in the digital version, but like what will look good when I'm doing the cutting. I'm excited to learn how to do a lino cut. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Ghost Pepper. It's like they're like, what new and awful ways can we exploit people every time? We must show a total disdain for no for our consumer base, and then be surprised when they don't like us. Okay. I also just love this photo because it's Ripley and Rue cuddled up on the same little bed. Normally they like to have their own little beds but be near each other. But for some reason this one day they were just like, we must snuggle up. We must nap on the same bed. Right beside Mom. So my mom got this perfect little photo of them being babies. There you go. I think I did a pretty good job capturing the likeness of this little tree hauling car. Hello. I also just love the total opposite vibes of Ripley zonked out, completely asleep, and then Rue in the background like Rue at baseline just always looks like she's a little bit worried. She's just a little traumatized pup. So one of my favorite things is Rue usually takes a little time to warm up to people. She's a nice dog, to be clear. She's just a little bit of traumatized and a little silly. And so when she meets new people, especially if it's in the evening, she can be a little standoffish. And sometimes she'll do her little. She can't bark because she's a Basenji, so she just makes this like. Like it's way louder, but it's this like weird attempt at barking that I find very funny. She's just a baby puppy. There we go. Glad everyone is excited to see the stream. Also, if you're enjoying the stream and you feel like supporting, that'd be super cool. And you can get MS Paint drawings, just $10, just $10, and I'll draw you silly things in MS Paint. Like, let's pull up some examples. Where are you? Like this one I did last stream. There you go. You can get cool MS Paint drawings. Anyway, if there's any topics people want to ask me about or anything, please feel free. Because otherwise I am just going to keep over-focusing on the art. Okay. I think that's a good sketch. I'm happy with the sketch. Now I can do final line work and stuff. Hyperfocus is the W, yeah. No, I'm happy with how this is coming together, and then I'm really excited to take whatever I do here and make it into a lino cut. And then once we're done this design, we're going to be working on one of Killian. Killian is cute too. But don't let him hear that. He'll get his ego inflated. Google says hello, amazing. I love Rue's like little jubs, the way her like forms in a little circular fur tufts on her back. It's so cute. This part right here. It's just so, she's just such a cute little muffin. There, I think I captured the mouth shape a lot better this time. The little face that she makes. I am glad that these are registering as cute. That means I'm doing a decent job. I just wanted to capture Rue's little mischievous, goofy energy, and I think I'm doing it.
Go, Onion!
Oh, thank you so much for the donation, Buffy Geek. Let me pull up my Ko-Fi really quick. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you donating, and I appreciate everybody who's just hanging out and watching the streams. I like entertaining people. This may come as a surprise considering what I make and do. I like making fun art and streams and things for people. I think I made her snout too short again. There we go. I think that's coming along pretty nicely, and then I just need to touch up Rue's mouth and chin area. Oh, that's perfect. I think I really captured her little face. You learned to animate for Twitch emotes? That's awesome. I also partly learned to do that. I used to design emotes and stuff for other streamers sometimes. I'm just catching back up on chat. Yeah. I love these puppies. I think I'm doing a good job of drawing them, and that makes me happy. I think that's coming together nice. Redraw. Just because I want to make sure that it has that kind of roundness to it that the original has. There we go. Just your little. I've heard Krita's good. I like Clip Studio Paint, but I've heard Krita's really good if you just want like a free drawing service. I missed a key detail. Now rectify. Nice. Oh, she has her little bows. Yeah, changing tools is hard as an artist. Like learning an entire new software. I feel bad for anyone that's like been stuck dealing with like Adobe stuff for a long time. Because it just keeps getting worse, but it's like an ecosystem that's kind of hard to remove yourself from once you're already in it, as it were. Oh, she's just so cute when she's asleep. And the most challenging thing with this is just going to be getting to make sure that I capture all the color somehow through black and white. Well, I'm glad, Lewis, you'll have your fixed computer. I'm sorry it broke. That is not fun. The best way to describe every new Monster Hunter tries to onboard the player better than the last. That makes sense. I played a little bit of Worlds. I just found like the game was just too grindy for my liking. I think it was after like doing the 30th of the same hunt, trying to get one item to drop, that I was just like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not playing this game anymore. Because I was just getting like a statistically anomalous unluck, and I was just like, what's the point? This is repetitive. Yeah, that'll look good. I'm really excited to show these to my mom once I'm done them. I think the way I'm gonna apply color is just by like variations in amount of marks and then stuff. I think that should turn out pretty nice. Yeah, I think that's a good Dated Ripley. Expert thoughts? That's good shading on Ripley. Yay! Thank you, Marie. Pen's working on other art stuff right now on their computer. Why is Rouge such a little muffin? Just a little baby. That looks pretty good, I think. Add in background stuff. Or making good progress, I think. At least. So hopefully I'll be done soon. And we can move on to making a Killian print design as well. And then once we're done the Killian print, we're going to go back to Magic the Gathering proxy cards. For those who were not here for last stream, I'm making... one second. I am making some stuff for my dad. Can I throw one? Yeah. Okay. So here's the art I did so far. This one, Ken's favorite, the Goofy Bat God. Sephiroth, and then Sephiroth One Winged Angel form. I wanted to draw these as like silly medieval manuscript style. Anyway, back to working on my mom's gift. But yeah, these are gonna be so good, I think. And with the year my parents have had, they deserve every good thing possible. It's truly... It's been a year. It's been a year, and they've both been through it. Yeah, there you go. Slowly making progress. Aw, thanks for popping in, Asla. I hope you have a good day. What's that looking at? Oh, there. There you go. I think that's the background done. Yeah. And now we just gotta texture in stuff. Hmm. There. That adds a little detail to the couch nicely without overdoing it. And then for these little fuzzy areas, I think I'll do most of that on the actual piece once I have it on there instead of putting this any further. So I think this is done. I think the design is done. Christmas puppies. I just realized I didn't fix the camera angle so you guys weren't seeing the reference photo. You just have the camera like really way over here. But yeah, let's bring that more central. And there is our Ripley Roo print design. I think it turned out pretty good. I am hoping it will transfer well to being a lino. How's that look? Pretty good?
Could you maybe do some more solid?
I was considering it. Because
getting thin line. The trick to lino is having sort of off color. Because if you're doing essentially line work, you kind of want to think of it as a reflective.
Yeah. Well, I could fill in like the couch cushions in the back. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll do that with their bed and the cushions in the back and then keep them how they are. Yeah. Yeah. I think that'll help. Thank you, Pookie. You are far more knowledgeable than I. On what looks good. For
It's
line
not
of
about
cut.
what looks good, it's about blending it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Part of making something look good is having it lean into the medium, so. Does that look better?
But even simplify room, not room. Everything has.
Yeah.
So what you could do is treat the line work as the white part. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
fill it in black and then.
I see what you mean. I could refill in the black
I copy
areas.
what you have. But I would just try it.
Okay. I'm going to try that. Yeah, I really should approach this more thinking about it as a reductive technique. Honestly, like a black canvas would have been the smarter thing to do. I'm learning.
Yeah, it's a learning process.
I'm learning. Thank you. Killian will be fun because he's just all black. So it's just reducing.
You've reduced Killian to his bare essentials.
I love that cat. He's just a fuzzy little guy. Okay. Thoughts on the new version? I still think it does a good job of capturing Ripley and Rue's vibe. Rue's little... I love them. I think this has come out pretty nicely, honestly. I'm hoping my mom will like the final version. Okay. That is the Christmas puppies finished. Just little muffins there. Reference of them. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Not quite right. Okay. There. That's a little tuft of white hair area left back there, pretty good. And then, yeah. Okay. I think that's done. I think that part of it is. Now we'll do a much smaller, much more silly little Killian one. He's just a baby and he needs to be included. Would you mind passing me the lino from there? On top of the computer there? So I can measure it. You're the best. Okay, 6. 3.7. I think. Okay. File. New. There we go. We got the right size. Oh god, I did say 6'7". Fuck. I didn't even notice. Renberg called me on it. Okay, I'm gonna start this one so much smarter this time. I'll put it back and you guys can see my reference photo code. Killian is so cute in this photo. He's just a little muffin. Okay, let's do this. Crop them. There we go. And then I also had a sketch already ready. Why is he such a cute little cat? I'm gonna do the smart thing this time and start from a black canvas and carve out the image from it. Oh, I'm looking forward to Fallout Season 2. We're gonna be watching it with Penn's family, and I'm excited about that. How is everyone today? I'm doing all right. I got good news. Yeah, my dad's surgery went well. He's gonna be okay. Probably discharging him. Honestly, I'm gonna put us in Be Right Back screen for like 2 seconds. I want to see if there's been an update actually, because that was a couple hours ago. Okay, no update yet, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon I'll find out how my dad's doing. So, yeah, okay. He's such a goofy little cat. Oh, that's a good starting sketch. Okay. I love how, even when his mouth is closed, like in this photo, Killian has these little chin whiskeries. If you pay really close attention, like right underneath his mouth, and they're very cute. There's my shitty sketch. Okay, let's make it actually look good. There we go, looks pretty good. He's so cute, Boogie. I think I'm capturing him pretty well with this silly little drawing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Oh, I missed a sub. Oh, thank you. Congrats on 5 months on HRT, Revenant. I hope you're still here. I guess that happened just before stream. I'd say one of the weirdest elements of like doing the art I do and stuff is just that I've helped a lot of people realize they're trans, and so sometimes I'll have someone come to the comments or something and just update me that they're, you know, they're on HRT now, or, and that's a really lovely element of this job. It reminds me why I'm doing it in the first place. Why what I do has value. He's so cute. I don't understand how he's the cutest cat that has ever existed. He just is. Just a little baby. I think I've perfectly captured our son's little energy in this photo. Oh, I see, I see. The kitty cat is not sealed. Should I keep in a background or just do this? Or just, do this or something?
Like that would be...
Yeah. It just looks so plain without anything in the background.
You could put a abstract design, put some texture.
Yeah. I know what to put.
You could look up some Lino. Make no space.
Yeah. I had an idea, honestly, which is to just do like a little like tuna pattern, as if it's him imagining tuna. Because he loves his pate, his wet food pate. But don't give him shredded. He hates shredded. He'll fight you. No, he'll just like really sadly eat it slowly, or he'll wolf it all down and then puke it up because it's shredded. And it doesn't force him to actually chew. I was like, I don't know if I want to draw the background. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of it just being like a big, solid Killian in the middle. So I might do that. Just his little Goomba face. I love him. He's such a muffin. Okay. This is all sealed. Now should do that. Yeah, I think ignoring the little bit of artifacting from doing the... I think that'll look pretty good. It's just a single print. Yeah. So I almost want to, That's good. There you go. Just so he doesn't lose his shape, I'm making the outer lines black by just inverting and then painting certain bits. Should work pretty good, I think. There we go. I think the Killian print design is done. Does that look good? Yay! Okay, awesome. So the print designs are done, which means I can go back to working on the other thing I need to work on. I'm really excited to print both of those out and put them on the lino and hopefully get... Oh yeah, sorry Renovator, I forgot to say, I know the new Health album released. I'm really excited to listen to it, but I haven't gotten a chance to listen to it. But my friend who's also really into Health, who's the reason I got into Health, said it's really good. So I'm excited. Yeah, I love Health. Good band. Okay, now what I was doing? Rakdos deck. Let's see. Who's up next? The Lord of Pain. That's a fun one. Let's do that. Okay. Some fun art. Health as a band is fascinating because they're just very in tune with like meme culture, and we'll just post the wildest shit on Blue Sky and TikTok, and it's always very funny. Queer Theory, oh my god. I love the band Health. My Health, not so much. Okay, it's black red, so let's go make a black red combo. Red. This should make a nice look, I think. Okay. Where is my tool? go. Delete the excess we accidentally created. Perfect. I've got a nice red-black card layout, so in the template what we need. And file, new. I'm so glad I made a preset thing for making the magic cards. I can just copy paste into that. So the Lord of Pain art, the official art, looks like this. And I'm not sure that really translates super well into manuscript art, but we'll figure it out, I guess. We'll figure it out. How should I do this? I mean, I could just make up a guy, I guess, that kind of has these facial expressions. This one's a hard one. I don't know what to do with this one. Maybe I should go for one of the simpler characters. I do get to draw Kefka at some point, so that's fun. $14, $15, $19, $20, $21, $22, $23, $25, $26, $27, $28, $29, $30, $31, $32, $33, $37, $38, $39, $40, $41, $47, $48, 50. It's 50 drawings I gotta do. We're 4 down. I don't know how to translate this one into stuff. Let's see if I can find like who they are as a character. There's other art of them. Lord of Pain lore? Okay. They're just kind of a gnarly, gross dude who leads a group called the Razorkin. I wonder if maybe just doing medieval manuscript art, Jesus, and then like doing like a fucked up evil version of that. Oh yes, that's perfect. Okay, I have an idea of what to do with this guy. The Lord of Pain. Okay. Is there other art of this card? There is not. There is one art piece for this card because I think it's a relatively new card that's from one set only. Yeah, so it's just the one piece of art that exists, but I think just doing gnarly Jesus-esque figure should work pretty good. So let's do a quick sketch. Let's do a really bad sketch first, just so I could have something to go off of shape-wise. I'm not messing with the proportions. Okay. That's wild, random nerd. What? Okay. Yeah, would work pretty good. I really don't have much to go on with this guy. He's wearing some sort of mask. I basically just have his like teeth to go on, and his eyeballs. I think it's kind of fun to use a Jesus painting for the Middle Ages as a reference image for drawing the Lord of Pain. Aw, I'm glad you like them, DL Pictures. DL Pictures thanked us for the drawings from the Star Wars stream. Like, you as well. Yeah, this Jesus photo is kind of perfect because he's like really gnarly in it. I'm kind of picturing a very like Hellboy, not Hellboy, Hellraiser, Pinhead Hellraiser. I think like that kind of vibe for this guy. I think will work very nicely. Such a creepy little guy. I'll make him feel really gaunt. I think I'm capturing the vibe pretty good. Yeah, I think this is gonna come out nicely. And I'll have like I think some bone, like some skulls along the bottom. think this one will turn out okay. That's all you can really ask for sometimes. It's just getting a decent-ish look. There is something very funny about drawing art for a Christmas gift that's actively blaspheming Christ. Just because I am using a Jesus photo as like the pose reference for this guy. Yeah, this. I like this weird little creepy guy. Okay, let's sketch him for real now. I think I should just keep it consistent with the most. No, I did black lines on this one as well. I can do black lines on several of them. Okay. Now you might be wondering, why is this foot so long and weird? That's how it looks like in this Jesus photo that I was using as a pose reference. And I find often in these old medieval arts, there's a tendency towards these like very long appendages, like elongating not just legs or arms, but the entire kind of body, as it were, into this very gangly look. Always look on the bright side of life. I love that bit. I don't remember Romanus and Domus sketch, unfortunately, Liz. But that movie is a good time. Minus the parts that haven't aged perfectly. Of which I'm sure there are several, because it's a Monty Python piece. go. Brian Graffiti is very poorly translated. Oh yeah, that bit. I love that section. You're right, that bit is so good where he's just like, we're vandalizing wrong. That's not how you conjugate the verb. Try that again. It's really funny. I think a guy named the Lord of Pain would appreciate the art I'm drawing for him. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Oh, I'm glad that you got to watch it, Ninetale. That's a good movie. I delayed the first episodes of Johnny Quest the other day, and oh my god, does this show seem to be a product of its time. Wait, Johnny Quest, what is that? Is it what I'm thinking of? Oh, like the 60s. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this, like, Johnny Quest, like the 60s animated show. Yeah, that would be a product of its time. You just look at the character designs and you're like, oh. I kind of love this creepy little guy's design, honestly. Like what I came up for with for it. I think it's working pretty good. Yeah. No, it's nice to have Batman return to like his comedic roots. He's not a particularly serious character in a lot of the comics. Like hyper serious, real Batman. That's an '80s invention, you know. Which for a character that's been around since the '30s, I think, '30s, '40s, is relatively like it's half of its lifespan. Yeah, I like silly Batman. I think Batman is an inherently silly character to an extent. That's my controversial hot take for today. Oh, true. His 39 comic is like the original one is like him shooting people and stuff, and he's basically just the Shadow. So I guess yeah, like initially Batman's very serious, and then as serious, yeah, that's good. No, I don't know. As serious as comics were back then, and then Batman became silly for a really long time, and then in the '80s they went back to the kind of more serious, gritty stuff. And the characters kind of existed in a flux between those two extremes ever since. I think this guy would just have his nose chopped off. He's a Lord of Pain, after all. Yeah. I think this line work turned out pretty good. I'm trying to think of what other things we could give him. Ooh. I don't think that quite reads the way I want it to read. I had the idea of doing like a crown of thorns kind of thing. There we go. I think that captures a good, like, he's got a crown of thorns on him. Alongside his weird little mask. Huh, a gross little guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, like I totally recognize that the most like the serious tonal shift kind of revitalized Batman in the mainstream. Um, I just strongly dislike the Frank Miller TDKR kind of influence on Batman. I think he's most interesting when he's just a struggling little weird adopted dad. That's when he's most interesting to me. Um, but I don't know. Like I love the Batman, and I love Lego Batman, probably on par with each other. But I just don't particularly love the sort of like Reagan Republican conservative uh, vibe that later iterations have. Um, Lines, color. There we go. I'm trying to keep a kind of color and style consistency across all the cards for this set. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it so far. There you go. Mm-hmm. A good silver. Now what to do for his skin tone? He's a pretty like pale. I think I could honestly do the same thing I did with Sephiroth's. Hopefully I didn't mess something up. Perfect. Now I see that like kind of painterly details to everything. Background. Doug Mensch and Kelly Jones's run. Yeah, Batman. First in DC has yet to reprint it in quite a while, so the collection's really expensive. Yeah, I bet. I do think that Batman the Animated Series kind of nails Batman really well. Yeah, like Nightfall has some interesting stuff. I think that's probably the only Miller Batman writing I would like, and even it has its downsides. No, Frank Miller is a weird little fascist. Honestly, he's a weird little guy. I found it really interesting how many of these sort of like haphazard, weird little pattern things you see pop up in this art. Because I'm just basing this design like directly on this Jesus photo, so I wanted to reference the kind of weird little pattern that's on the coffin that he's coming out of. It's so just odd. It's like an odd art choice, and I love it. I just love a lot of the weird elements of how this era did their art. It's a very freeing art style in that like it really is just kind of do random whatever you want. There's some specific stylistic elements that stay consistent, but it's not too strict. It's kind of forgiving. But that's partly why it creates such funny looking creatures and things. And I love it. Yeah. Okay. Just need to do some shading. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's true. Did Killian make that noise? Kind of cute. Serious Health on Serious Earth by Grant Morrison. I've wanted to read that one as well. I mean, I like when Batman exists in the context of a bunch of other characters. I like him in an ensemble, and I love his dynamic with Superman personally. But I totally get why someone would prefer his more, like, solo endeavors. Where he's just a kind of classic pulp hero. Nice. Almost done. The robe. That looks pretty good, I think. That looks decent.
Go, Onion!
Ah, thank you so much for the donation, DL Pictures. Surprised me. I wasn't prepared for Go, Onion out of nowhere. MS Paint of She-Ra kicking the Netflix logo down a flight of stairs. You got it. Just so I don't have to draw an entire flight of stairs, I might change it to She-Ra kicking it off a cliff. Very 300 style, if that's okay. I will wait until I get your response, and if that's an okay alteration. But thank you so much for the donation, and I'll draw that MS Paint right away. There we go. That doesn't look that bad. Awesome. Okay. I will switch over to doing that really quick. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Spike trap for the Netflix logo. Oh, Netflix logo, what do you look like? Yeah, it's wild that they're just getting rid of shows they made for no reason. I think that really sucks. I think it sucks for everybody that worked on those projects. I think it's not surprising that the specific one they decided to can was She-Ra. Like, I don't know. These streaming services do not care about lesbian art, even when it's popular. I just have one image of the character in full. Finding an image of just She-Ra was a little bit of an effort, but we found it. Yeah, that's I think coming along nicely. Okay, and then we gotta have that little cape thingy in there. Fine. And then like this old stuff. There we go. That's She-Ra kicking Netflix into a pile of spikes. Oh, got one detail on the legs, which is this like, and then I want to delete a little bit of mistakes. There we go. Okay. I will send that after the stream. Yeah, fuck Netflix. I'm glad that you liked it. That's the important thing. Referencing. Sort of pain. There. That's gonna go pretty good. Yeah, I worry about the future of pretty much anything and the property or control of any of these companies. Like, I hate that we're just kind of waiting to see if Paramount manages to take over Warner Brothers or Netflix does, and either result is bad. I think Paramount is worse for the very simple fact that, like, Netflix will damage theaters and things, there will be lost workers, etc. Like, all that stuff is going to happen. Paramount will do a lot of the same thing, but also add a bunch of just explicit anti-DEI policies, and like open discrimination. They're going to, like, the Ellisons have been pretty open that they bought Paramount in part to just make it a far-right propaganda hub. And I hate that I'm sitting here hoping that Netflix wins the bid, because, like, fuck Netflix too, but, you know, at least then, like, some of the art's still gonna get made, and it's still gonna have diverse voices. You know, they're not gonna just, like, fire everyone involved with the DC universe film-wise right now. Like, Netflix won't do that. Paramount will. Paramount's been pretty open about how much they hate James Gunn and how much they hate diversity. So, yeah. It's not great. That's kind of the general point we're at. Is everything kind of sucks. Everything is awful. Everything is run by corporate overlords. I shouldn't even sing too much or I might get copyright claimed. Fuck. Oh yeah, exactly. Like 60 Minutes wasn't perfect, but Weiss and Ellison literally destroyed it. That's the thing, is it's like I have issues with Warner Brothers and with Netflix, but given the alternative, I would much rather that merger occurs than like. But I hate that the merger's happening at all. I hate that the system has been built in such a place that this would happen. It's just gross. And frustrating. And awful. Hopefully I can manage to get like 2 or 3 more drawings of this done today. We'll see. Already 6 though. And I do gotta make dinner and things, so might just be this one drawing tonight. To be fair, I did the other 2 drawings, so I did do 3. And then Ellison touching anything makes it worse. Yes. Anyway, fun fact: the Ellison Jr. Is the reason Into Darkness is like that, in part. Just a fun fact. Just a fun fact that he started producing on that one. Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Ellison and Weiss would get rid of John Oliver. I mean, like, Paramount taking over Warner Brothers means most of the projects at Warner Brothers that you could remotely care about are gone, destroyed, or replaced with, like, shittier, more white supremacist, propagandistic versions of themselves. Netflix taking over means theaters take a huge hit. Like, there's neither's good. Both are bad. The fact that the system has built it in such a way that either is bad, like, either is possible, it's bad. It is bad. I hate it. Not a fan. Helps when you do things on the correct layer. That really is a helpful thing that I should know by now. And yet, here I am, making that mistake again. So here we are, the masters of the universe. Popped into my head when I said that initially. I think I just go be lazy and do this. There we go. And then we just add a little grime. Okay. Akali is so weird because it'll just subject you to like random sounds at random times. Anyway, my brain decided that I needed to think of like lyrics to a random song I haven't heard in probably a decade. For no reason. Okay, the Lord of Pain is done. What a glorious little creature he is. I love him. He's awful. Just a gross little guy. I think that'll read better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Look at that. That's sick. Okay, I finished another card. It's the Lord of Pain. It's actually like a really fun challenge to transfer all of these like different disparate cards and art styles into like one coherent, consistent piece. Yeah. There's a card that's like really central to the deck called Ancestral Recall, and I might, I'll definitely draw that one off stream, but I think I might just draw like me remembering something my dad said or something, and like draw my dad and myself. I think that'd be really funny. Now I'm going to go back and finish one we already partially did. Alakazam's deepest betrayal is a flip characters. So, I need to draw the other side, which is the Temple of the Dead. Actually, I'll do lands last. I want to do lands last because I feel like they're the most time-consuming and least important. So I'll leave that one for now. Let's do more characters. Oh god, I forgot that there's Emrakul the Promised End in this deck as well. Okay, how am I going to draw an Eldritch Horror in medieval art style? Let's figure that out. Emrakul. Promised End. Okay, Emrakul is a colorless. I didn't really prepare one of those. I hadn't thought of that. Okay, let's go back to our template. So my thought is, we just do it like one of the monochrome, but we make it grayscale. That's fine actually. There, that's our mono color. It's a little boring. Because it's supposed to be colorless mana, so I feel like it should be gray. But that makes the card so much more boring. I'm trying to think if there's a good way to do it. Something else. I'm trying to remember like medieval color theory, and if there's one that like represents emptiness. I think that's probably about right, though. Maybe I can go a little darker with it. Maybe that'll look nice. That actually looks, yeah. I think going slightly darker gray than the other colors looks nice. Okay, perfect. We'll go with that. Colorless mana. MTG. Just need to grab all the ones I need to grab. My hiccups will not leave me alone today. It's quite rude. Okay, there we go. So Emrakul in the usual art is like this big disc-shaped creature with an opening at the front with a ton of tentacles coming down onto a city. And I'm wondering if I can make something kind of similar. Medieval manuscript art city. Oh yeah, I forgot about like they would draw cities in these like really weird crunched ways sometimes. Okay. Let's start our sketch. Such a cool design. Okay. So I'm thinking Emrakul like right in the middle. Yeah. Like a big globular eye thing there. And then tentacles coming out in all directions. And I'm kind of thinking of just drawing like castle parapet type stuff. I think that should look pretty good. That's a good first sketch. Let's do another one. Better this time. I believe in myself. Okay. So, I really want to capture kind of a feeling of foreshortening. As if you're looking way up at it. There, I think I'm achieving the nice, like, weird foreshortening effect I wanted to go for. Of having it almost tower over the image. Yeah, that's fun. I'm slowly working on it, but just having that, like, having it foreshortened really far away to try to increase the feeling of, yeah. SpongeBob's gonna need a bigger net for jellyfishing. Amazing. Oh yeah, no, when I said, hey Dad, would you be interested in doing some proxy decks? And he was like, oh, so I can just make whatever I want with any budget? He made a deck that, and again, we're not, like, this isn't being taken to a tournament or something. This is a deck that we're just playing around at the house for fun. But he made a deck that's like $30,000 if you wanted to make it legit. And, yeah. So yeah, I don't respect corporations, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with proxies, especially when you're really open about the fact that they are proxies. Like, the way we're gonna balance it for most decks is that we're just gonna have them in categories based on, like, budget. So we're like under $100 will be a set of types of proxies that we fit decks. $300 and then, like, infinite money if you want to just, like, go all out and make absurd decks. Because yeah, I don't care about the hegemony of Wizards of the Coast or the value of individual cards, or... It's a game, we're just playing it for fun. I love foreshortening. I love absurd, like, really... all-out foreshortening. And this is such a fun way to... Like, using... I just wanted to use foreshortening to try to express the, like, massive scale of this creature. Without losing the kind of flat overall feel of the art style. I think I kind of nailed it. Honestly. I think I kind of nailed it. On the second try. This is coming together nicely, I think. This is what I have so far for my Emrakul. And then I think I'll put the moon behind him as well. Okay. This is gonna turn out really nice. Yeah. Oh, Discord? Okay. Pen's probably not going to talk much, but they are going to come hang out and play some Hollow Knight while I do this. So, hopefully... if it wants to actually detect. There we go. Let's go. I'm gonna try to get at least the sketch done for this part, but I might do a little bit more than that. We'll see. The music in this game is so good. Yeah, Iron Man 2 is just kind of like, it really is the omen of what was to come. Ugh. There you go. I really like this one. I think it's turning out really fun. What's the line works looking like? Now on to coloring. He's got a pinky purple fleshy. Okay, let's just fill that in. Have a good night. Sorry for missing your message that you're sending to sleep. The Seto Kaiba category? Yeah, pretty much. It is wild that like YouTube and Twitch are just straight up not showing my viewers unless you guys chat in the chat. You can see you guys chat in the chat, my numbers go back up, and then it goes back down over time. It's like really weird that they're not counting viewership properly. Agony. Still, we persist. It's not quite the right color. Yeah, some of them do depict him with like even brighter turquoise. So. Even over here. Yeah, and then darken it. Yeah, okay. That'll work. That'll work.
Nada.
Will the robot check-in Star Wars segments ever get ranked? No, because I don't care about them. But also, they don't count as Star Wars stuff. IMO, in the same way that the South Park ones don't count. I vaguely remember one good joke from the Robot Chicken thing of Vader just continuously changing the deal on Lando. And I do enjoy that bit. I think that is very funny. go. Oh, I need to add one more color. Right. Okay. Let's do one layer at a time. Robot Chicken is too adult for my taste. I don't know. I am not a fan of a lot of that style of comedy animated stuff. I love Lower Decks. There's some good bits in Rick and Morty, but like generally I'm just not a big and it's funny because it's called adult animation, but I would really say it's like 13-year-old boy core animation. Oops. Well, that's annoying. Insert James Gangaster's Ricky Gervais impression. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of punch-down comedy. I never really have been. It doesn't compel me. Okay. Let's go through with it. Loris, I heard, starts as a Rick and Morty like, but then once the executives stopped looking at it, it became actually Star Trek. I would disagree. It starts as Star Trek right away. I really like Lower Decks. Honestly, it's one of the few Trek shows that I would say has a... Like, its first season isn't its best season for sure. Not even close. But it has a good first season, which compared to a lot of Trek is, Well, it's batting higher than they do, as it were. I think that's a pretty solid Emrakul. I can just hear the two in the background. What?
Feel horrible.
They're just little guys. There we go. That's Emrakul in a medieval art style. I just need to do the details of the background and then we're done. So I'll add a bunch of stars and then I'll add a moon behind Emrakul. I'm definitely getting faster at doing this card style, which is good. beloved little bristle brush. Is that a little bit more texture, and then I think this is the very limit of like barely still within the art style that I could do, but it's like Emrakul is kind of hard to translate into this art style at all. Oh, what is it? Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. Can you go up to get to it, or does it have to be through that, like, right area? Damn. Is any consolation? I haven't gotten it yet. Yeah, Crystal Dash is pretty nice to get next. Also, have you killed Mantis Lords?
No, that's the first thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Yeah. I think the addition of the stars pulls it back into the usual art style. A little bit more. Hi, Meow. Can I help you? You want to get up in the window? There you go, buddy. Killian had a brief hello for chat. And then he had to run away. Let's go. That's another card done. The Emrakul card. I think it looks good. I think it looks good, especially once they look so fun once I have that like paper texture on as well. It really like pulls it all together. Okay, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down, and only 49, 43 to go. Not if I don't count lands, it's a lot less. The lands are a huge amount. The lands are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. 12 of the drawings are just lands. So, so I think 13 because there's another one of the flippable cards also turns into another land. Yeah, making progress. Well, it's 7 o'clock, so I think I'm going to head off unless there's any last-minute MS Paint donos. Thank you all for hanging out for the stream. I hope it was fun. I'm going to be doing more drawing streams in the future. So, is the bat done? Yeah, I can show you the bat. That's the bat. There's the bat. What a creature he is! What a creature that bat is! Mm-hmm. Bat that is creature. And also, because I guess you were here when I was drawing the bat, there's also Sephiroth and Sephiroth the other side of the card. Both finished. I really love the Sephiroth one. I think it turned out nicely. We need to touch up something, which I just noticed. I'm going to do before I forget. There we go. But yeah. Lots of fun card drawing. And then Lord of Pain. The Lord of Pain. I'm so excited to show these. They're so absurd. Yeah. Anyway, you all have a lovely night. Bye-bye.